I told her don't put it in yet. Put it. Try put it in though.
Yeah, first put it in. Put it back in. Put it back out.
Try to try now.
Yeah, try to find out. Try that again. Connect it.
Really? This thing we decided that I don't want to give you audio.
Huh?
We ain't getting audio from the mixed call.
It was working all along, wasn't it?
Remember when we just it worked like a charm? So
We mixed audio. So you tried it just now?
we were trying it all for past what? Half an
What
hour.
half last 45 minutes? Alright, she said she can
She using what is she using?
her laptop.
That should work for your phone.
I told her to try the phone or your laptop.
You know what?
Laptop would be even better, actually.
Let me try my laptop.
But we were doing it with the phones and when it wasn't going no audio, we seeing one another but you're not getting audio.
You reboot the computer?
Yeah. Are you seeing anything from her?
She
She said she loaded.
Where's the what let me see.
right.
Name install?
Yeah, I gotta give you a new code. She logged in, but I ain't get to talk yet.
You see her?
I ain't see her still seeing me.
Where's the new code?
I gotta put in again.
So she do this from a phone instead of the laptop.
No, I tried this.
Clear.
How do people is connect calls on Facebook? I see everybody do you connect Steven ready?
Yeah.
Look, I can tell her do it from her cell phone instead of the laptop.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I can hear him.
You getting audio there now?
Oh, I can hear him.
You sure?
Go outside, Steven.
Yeah, go type it.
Because it might just
Jacqueline, do this from your cell phone instead of doing it from your laptop. Because my brother tried it from his cell phone now, and I think it might be working from the cell phone. So try
Jamar,
it
are you
from
sure this
your
is
cell
working?
phone.
Jamar, are you sure this?
Yes.
Hello?
How you send a request to me? How you send a request to me? Copy link for the number what time I lost count.
Hi, darling. So this will be do it from your cell phone instead of the laptop. 'Cause I already know if the thing, because the work on my brother's cell phone just now instantly began the audio. So let me try it from the cell phone instead of the laptop. All right? The iPad?
Everybody even work.
Yeah, the iPad would be better, just as good. So once again, Lord Jesus. Okay, so we can send you, Lord, another one, Jamar.
Yes.
We can send you another one. There's my brother here. Right, so we can send you a final freaking shit of a link. We can send you the final one. This is gonna work, damn it. This is going to work. In the name of Jesus. Okay.
yeah, try your iPad.
Yeah, alright. Uh-huh. Okay. In New York. She's Belgian, but she live in New York. Cause I got another lady from LA that want to do this too.
Okay.
So I need to make sure this shit work.
If you want to do it now, we can do it now too. But
Yeah.
no,
N-
it work.
No,
You can have up to two on at the same time.
that's okay.
You have three guesses. You in the middle.
No, it's alright.
Two heads in the left over corner.
That's quite okay. Send me the. You sent me the last one, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, the last one's the last one.
5C, 5HR, GR.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. And number should be 4, 7, 5. Yes.
2 o'clock. Okay. All right. You got it yet?
I don't send a new one. We sent it about 6 times already.
I think it might be her computer. So.
Ready, waiting for her call to come in.
That's the same number you gave me? Or is it
No,
new?
not a new number.
So if I use that one again, it'll work.
If you use that, yeah, it'll still work.
don't. Just right now, don't accept nothing. Just leave it. Hakuna Matata means no worries. Hakuna Matata.
Right.
You see her?
Not yet.
That's
Wait.
it?
No, Leslie had to go and do an errand. Be time with. She's supposed to turn back. Right. Republic. Yes.
There. Come on, girl.
Right now I got YouTube up and running, Facebook up and running. So I hit go live.
Uh huh. She said done. I know what it's supposed to mean, so.
Done. Nice. Two.
Oh, for the love of Jesus. Please.
What's Jacqueline number? Let me add it to my Facebook. Let me add her to my contacts.
Jacqueline Ben Shupe.
Great news.
But I'm saying, I see a lot of people have their Facebook up and have a connecting call on it. What is do?
Not too sure, but alright. Jacqueline what?
Jacqueline Ben. When you type Jacqueline Ben, that's the only thing that should come up.
Learn her cell number, her cell number.
Oh, her cell.
I think WhatsApp her the info.
1212 470 9116. on. Call her.
Boom. I see Jacqueline next. And
Thank you,
Jacqueline is home.
Jesus. Oh, praise their God. I see strange things that I just put on Facebook. Give me a few minutes, people. Technical difficulties. Tea time will happen.
Okay, okay. So let's do it then. Let's do it. Can you see me close up and good? Am I clear?
No, I did. I did.
Hello?
Oh, thank God. We're hearing you.
Can you see me close up and stuff?
I can't see you yet. Hold on.
Okay.
See you now.
We can see you now.
Want it bigger than that?
I got
Okay,
bigger than
tea
that.
time. Is my
Wait, I
picture
gotta
clear?
get my tea. I gotta get my tea. Hold on, sister. I gotta get my tea. You hold on.
I gotta start laughing. Your screen real small, dude. Wait, wait, wait,
Landscape,
wait, wait.
maybe you could do it.
Turn it the other way.
Turn your phone landscape and see if it works.
You hear us?
Hello?
Hey, Jacqueline,
Uh,
turn your phone landscape and it'll be bigger. Give it time, give it time.
but I turn my phone and nothing's happening.
Okay, well. All right, well.
I'm just upside down.
Alright, to make the screen bigger, there are some buttons there in a small little tab. There's one that is the full screen. You click on that and it should make it bigger.
Nope, nope, nope. There's nothing here, honestly. I am seeing the big square with Greg, the small one with me, and then half the screen is taken up by some box. When I press on it, it gets smaller, not bigger.
Alright, tap on the anywhere outside of that box. And that box should disappear.
Tapping, tap, tap. Somebody knock the door there?
Why
Tap,
did the
tap.
image freeze? The image is frozen now. Let me whatever we got, please let me just run with it. Please, cause
No, she could probably log back in.
I mean, can you hear this? I look really small.
we
I
can
don't like
hear
this. I
you,
don't.
but your image is frozen now.
Okay, wait, 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 wait. I see the things to open. Yeah. Am I still moving?
No.
You have the camera to any of those in red.
What's he saying?
Are there any icons at the bottom red?
Just the only thing that's touched the phone.
What's that? Repeat.
The only thing that is red is the phone.
Oh, that's end the call. Okay.
Any call or call back. Any call or call back.
Right. End the call and call back in.
Excuse me?
End the call and call back in.
Oh Lord.
Exactly. If
Okay.
you spell up, no, I care about
No,
the.
no, no, but that makes sense because then that makes no sense. It's not the thing. You could just press it and then call back. The same thing. When it goes to
Just press, just end the call and call back on the
Same link.
Same link.
same link.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But all I'm saying to y'all is, I don't care how big or small the screen is. I just
I don't
want.
mind it, but I don't mind that, but she's not moving. I get that, Greg.
No, but I'm saying, but she was moving to the gone frozen just now, with the landscape thing, big thing. I don't care about all that.
Fair enough. I was just trying to get rid of the fact they got the black bars.
Mhm.
But anyway.
Hi, I'm here.
Hey,
Hey.
and it's still frozen.
Sorry, people. Yeah, I didn't know what to tell you.
Mark Dennis Kelman, no man. Stevens,
We should have shut down. We should shut it down here.
Well, it's streaming already now, so I just log it home.
No, 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 no.
no, it's hers. Her is
No, no,
frozen.
no, I have to send everything.
So if it, for until you go live, it's gonna start moving.
I'm already live. I just go hit public and we good.
No, but I'm just saying, is she? Why is she not moving? I'm not seeing.
That I don't know why.
So don't send nothing.
Advising us. But I want you to know I am not one of those coconut vendors that leave the shells along the way for water to go into them and for mosquitoes to breathe in them. But I want you to know I have been telling my comrades that this is sweet, beautiful Barbados, and this is the 50th anniversary, and we have to ensure that we
When
demonstrate
it's
to
Cameron
the
is speaking, I
world
think.
that we know how to keep our Barbados clean.
I don't know why this is stuck. This is
So wait, to answer the press the video button it or press it.
Yeah. Press the video button and on or off again for me, Jacqueline.
if somebody's they can barely hear them.
Um,
Press the video.
press the video button. What?
Just back target, toggle it.
She said he did say press the video button.
Okay. It's on red and I'm gonna press it again.
Yeah.
I did.
It gone green?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll wait and see what happens.
Okay. You top of your head, shiny you do.
Just do it settings. You already been sending you link.
Alright, Jacqueline, close that. I'm sending you a new link now.
Jacqueline?
Wait, I forgot. I closed it on Mandy, so. Microwave works.
Send it already.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, actually, you know what? You know they say that you can save new links. You just gotta save it as a preset, and the same thing. You gotta keep sending it over and over and over again.
Did it?
Yeah. Cause they realized that was a no. You can save it as a preset.
Yeah. Alright, I'll roll that again. I'll do that for tomorrow. There's Jacqueline.
Yeah. See, I knew that. I knew that's what we had to do.
There's Jacqueline now. And you should be able to hear me loud and clear.
I can hear you. There's just that screen at the side again. How I get rid of that? Again, hit it.
Going back freeze again.
It wasn't frozen. Oh,
What you did just now, it froze it.
You touched the screen or something?
So what I'm gonna have to do is to leave the screen small then, okay?
Yeah, just leave it small. It might be the tablet that can't go big, and she keeps saying it's going to go big. You can probably.
Don't worry about this side panel thing.
No, that was her. She touched the screen and made it go big.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out and come back in again and leave it.
Yeah, exactly. You got, but he has
Oh.
to send you a new link.
I can send you a new link. And just click on that.
Now don't do anything else after that. Because until she touches her screen to make it go big, that's when it freezes. So that might be an issue, a bug in the tablet. But once you don't touch anything, we should be good.
Jacqueline, we can't see you nor hear you.
Her good just now. She may have touched something. What's up? Tell me first.
Yes.
All
Now I
right.
can see you.
Right.
Good.
Good. Don't touch it. No touchy.
Nothing.
Houston, don't touch shit.
Okay, I'm moving.
Right, we can move. We can
Move
see
as much as you want.
Ooh.
No touchy screen.
Okay.
All right, no, let me. I had to warm over my tea again. Ugh.
Man, you want to sit on TV, we pretend to sit. Pretend
Oh
to
my
sit,
God, I
but you
forgot
ain't
how
gonna
to.
drink it.
But if listen, I don't want it to get cold.
But what I'm trying to say, even listen, I can't see the tea you drinking. Me not care. Listen, you show me I'm not gonna show me tea.
This is live real TV, bitches. So I drinking real tea. I
Look at
sip
what
it.
apple juice in there.
I don't give a shit.
I am having ginseng diet tea.
Oh wait, that sounds a little too healthy.
And my cup is saying, oh my God, I forgot to have children.
Oh frig. I gotta get one of them cups too.
Yes, honey. When I come down, I'll bring one for you.
You know I couldn't let you outdo me today, so I had to wear one of my own designs.
Hello, but I'm wearing one of mine too, you know. This is Sophia Schuper Spring Summer 2018, honey. Hunty.
All right, am I looking at the camera? It's good right there, right? Okay.
The thing is, if a call comes through, it's gonna cut this. You know that, right?
Put everything on silent.
I'm scared to touch that screen. I'm scared to touch that
don't.
screen.
5, 4,
And this YouTube too as well, right?
2, 1, live.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry for the delay. You know how life goes. With live TV and technology, nothing is perfect. But I have the privilege of having Jacqueline Ben Schupe on the line from New York. Jacqueline, darling, how are you?
Hi, I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having me. And it's New Jersey, not New York.
Oh, you're in Jersey. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I just want to get it right. So tell me, I want to know the history of Jacqueline, how you got into fashion, why fashion, and why not an accountant, or why not a doctor?
Oh, the Lord, a doctor, accountant, champions. Anyway, it just started ages and ages ago when I was very, very young in Barbados. This might have even been before your time. Smile
Are you
with
trying to
Elsa.
age me, Jacqueline? You trying to age me? Seriously, you really trying to age me?
Well, you know, with me only being 29, mind your business. Anyway, it was, I think it's probably like 83 or 84. And I was watching that show, Style with Elsa Pledge. I don't know if you remember that show.
Oh, dear God, you gone back in the day.
Way, way, way back in time. And Karl Lagerfeld at that time was the creative director for Chloe. And I saw one of his shows that Saturday morning, and I made that decision right there and then. That is what I wanted to do in my life. Right here and then. Karl has been a huge influence in my life since then. He, in my book, is a fashion god. Okay, I migrated to the US in 1988. Ready and ready to go. You get caught up in life and you're drinking and you're puffing, I'm talking about cigarettes, all right. Anyway, but you get caught up in life, a young person would do and do lose your focus, you know. But then in 1992, I had a pretty traumatic experience. I had aneurysms, five of them.
Wow.
One had ruptured on my brain. So me lying in, oh my God, I almost died. I had accomplished nothing except partying, you know, and happening. Had no legacy to leave, you know. So right after that, it would have been after I came to the hospital. I left, went to Manhattan, and signed up for college this 1992, and I've been going since then. I started school in '93 and been in fashion since then constantly.
So you're from the tiny island of Barbados, and you decided to
I
go
am.
and try to make your name in fashion. So tell
Yes.
me, right now, I know it's early to ask you this. What is one major highlight for you in your career?
For me, it would have been last year, last no, year before. I'm sorry, year before 2015, showcasing at Uptown Fashion Week in New York.
How was that?
That it was a would I do it again with that organization? Probably not. But that was just seeing this girl from Britain still, you know, and showcasing in New York, one of the fashion capitals in the world. That was freaking awesome. That was off the chain for me, you know, and having all these international people see my work and the response was phenomenal. So that was amazing for me. But even before that, you were there in the beginning at my very first show.
Yes,
That was
at the
for
Dome
me
in
what I've always
Maxwell.
dreamed of. Yeah, you were there.
Yes, I was, and it was an amazing collection. How do you see, since you've been around for so long in terms of fashion as a Barbadian designer, how do you see, how have we transitioned from back then to now? Is there a progress, or are we de-evolving? Is there an evolution in a good way for fashion in Barbados? What direction do we need to go when it comes to fashion? 1 second, 1 second, Jacqueline.
Technology, I'm sorry, you know,
Yeah, we can hear you now.
the internet and all that stuff. I just feel like we've taken a step back because the creative aspect of Barbados not there's no money going into it as it should. I would say the creative.
Jacqueline?
I'm sorry, a call just came in. I'm so sorry about that. But
Oh
anyway, can you
Lord,
hear me?
oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh, bless technology.
I am so sorry.
Oh
Can you
God,
hear me?
we can still hear you. Let us
I
run with
can't
it
hear
for
you.
now via audio, and let's try to continue with the interview, even if it's just audio for right now.
I don't know what to do now.
And no, don't worry about it. Let's, because we're going live. Let's just leave it. This is thing about technology. We can still hear you. Let's continue with the interview. Jacqueline, are you still there? Okay, while Jacqueline connects again, we will just banter a little bit. So that was Jacqueline Ben Schuper from New Jersey, not New York, my bad. And we'll be back momentarily with her when she reconnects. You know how technology is. Just like with WhatsApp calling, people will call through and disconnect the call, and everything goes wonky. Nothing is perfect, but you know how it is. So just bear with me. This is live TV, so there's nothing I can do about that. For me personally, when it comes to fashion in Barbados, I there is a progress in some regards, but I, I don't know what direction people are really taking it, and I'm
Hi.
a loss at what I see and what some people call how people can just use the term designer so loosely, not understanding what is required to become a designer. I mean, we don't have seasons to say that we are producing the summer collection, the winter collection, the fall
I,
collection, whatever, and the pre-fall and the pre-summer, all these different types of things. Jacqueline is back. Hey, Jacqueline. And she's gone
you know,
again.
like,
Okay, so once again, let's just, so, she's back. Hey, darling.
so sorry about that. It's because we're
No
using the
problem,
phone
no
and we keep,
problem.
yeah. Yes, please.
Right, so this is live TV, darling, so we're going with the flow.
Okay, okay. We'll do
Right,
it again when I'm in Barbados
so let's
anyway.
start over. So the question is there progress or not with fashion in Barbados? Let's,
We have some amazingly talented young people in Barbados. Think there's the support that is needed to take them to the next level. That was from being here and being a part of that industry or lack thereof, going out there and trying to get help and being told that I should stop designing and probably stay being a stylist. I mean, there's no real support for the creatives in Barbados. It's pretty simple, yeah.
and from your point of view, you live fashion, you work at Saks and Fifth Avenue, so you eat and breathe and, and shit fashion every day. So, I mean,
Yeah.
to be in that arena and what we have here, would you even say that we have a fashion industry?
I am going to be nice. I would say, I'm going to say you have an evolving fashion industry. I think there's a lot of
You're trying to be very nice, but I understand why you even said it.
yeah, I'll be honest with you. No, there's not a fashion industry. There's a fashion community. What I think it is a huge problem there in Barbados are egos. Egos is a huge thing. Rather than everybody thinking of ways they can help each other to grow, it's how everybody's looking at how one everybody can make them grow rather than helping each other to grow as a unit.
To make it a viable industry.
To make it a viable industry. Another thing for me, and I know what I feel from my work, I see the lack of passion. I've spoken to young people in Barbados and I've said to them, if your job is only to put on a button, make sure it's the best button that you've ever put on because it might be your one opportunity where you can prove how good you are at putting on a button. You know?
So
People like titles, but they don't like what the title entails.
and I
That's my
agree with that
experience
because
here.
years ago we had a viable industry, manufacturing industry in Barbados, and we used to export a lot of products. But God bless Asia, and because of the mass production, they were able to spew out to the world. Everybody
Hmm.
felt the pinch, worldwide felt the pinch from Asia.
Hmm.
Everyone gets their stuff manufactured in Asia or Vietnam or wherever now. But at the end
Yeah.
of the day, we need to focus, as you just said, on the quality opposed to just
Yes.
thinking about quantity.
Yes. Yes. For me, I will tell you, I don't sew, I don't pattern make. I have ideas. I try to do my sketches. I have an illustrator who redraws what my interpretation is. Then we use a pattern maker. Then we go to our seamstresses. That's how I've always worked from the beginning. It's been rumored in Barbados that I know designers that I copy from magazines and all types of stuff. I mean, rather than backing me or helping me to grow so that I can help somebody there to grow, I've been knocked for the work that I've done. The people that are knocking me are not doing any better, you
So
know?
like your
But
design you have on and my
off,
design that I have on. So this is rock
mhm,
that style and that is
okay.
you're
This is
actually
I
so
started out my when I started my collection, the name was Ling Ling, but I thought, okay, if I'm gonna go internationally, that is not the name to use. So I've changed it to my middle name or my last name, which is more catchy, I think. Sophia Shupa.
Sophia.
Sophia Shupa, yes.
So stand up for me so I can see. Just don't move
I'm
the
not sure you're
camera.
gonna be able to see it.
You
It's
can back up a little bit. It has like an
yeah,
Asian flair to it.
yes, yes.
I love the pattern.
What this, thank you, from this collection was based on the Asian culture. This is part of the collection that was Asian, based on the Asian culture. Because it's such a richness of color and culture there, I thought, okay, why not use that and maybe westernize it some, you know? So that's what I did. I put a Western twist to the Asian culture.
But you see, but that's the thing about fashion is taking different cultures, different things. You get your inspiration and your muse and your drive from driving on the road and seeing the gardens and the
Yes,
roses, whatever. So
yes,
interpretation is just left to the individual. What inspires you as a designer is left up to the individual and how you're going to execute that product that's stuck in your
yes.
head.
Mm-hmm. Yes. My new collection, I mean, I probably shouldn't even be talking about it. I mean, it's a work in progress. And again, it's because of finances, you know, so slower pace this time. I've diminished my savings, but because I love what I do so much, I'm going to make it work. However, my new collection is based on 80s. You know,
Oh.
I'm an 80s girl. I know I look 21, but no, no. Um, I'm an 80s girl, and that was for me. That was the height of fashion for me. The
Mhm.
big shoulder pads, the slender waists, the wide leg trousers, and you see these things being repeated in different ways all the time. But the 80s was a big time in fashion, so I'm going back there, but I'm going to incorporate it into the inner city, like the ghetto. So it's like 80s stuff from the ghetto. So ghetto fabulous.
Oh, before I go, Tanya says hi, Jacqueline. Your girl Tanya Griffith.
Hi, Tanya. How are you, girl?
Right. So for me, I was saying that lots need to be done in Barbados when it comes to.
Hmm.
But my thing about designers here locally and using that name designer, I think they have to identify what that really means to be a designer. And when I see a
Yeah.
lot of people put out collections, they want the wow factor for stage, which is fine. But then is that relatable to the buyer's market and what the consumer actually wants? Do you just want
Mhm.
someone to say, oh my God, fabulous collection on stage, yeah,
Yeah.
and then no one buys anything?
Yeah. The thing is, with fashion shows, it is that it's the show. There are times where the runway collections are sold, but for the most part, after fashion show, there's something called Market Week, where the buyers go into the showrooms, and there is a collection that is similar, but not the same thing that you might have seen on the runway.
It's
It might be watered
deconstructed,
down,
is
you
what.
can wearable, you know. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, we look at Rick Owens. I mean, I remember you had it up with these
Oh
unusual
yes,
looking
we
pieces.
everybody was the people could not compute what he was actually showcasing, and but I know people. I can't say know what
It was a
inspires
show.
anyone, but that's his interpretation of his newest collection, and he has a following. So no matter what, he has a
Yes, he
following.
has a cult following. Yes, you're right. And not only that, that's not what the buyers are going to see when they go into the showroom. It's going to be something that is similar, but not as avant-garde of what
Guard
you saw
as
on the
yeah.
runway. Yeah. He just won the CFDA award for fashion, so he's doing something right.
Clearly,
And I'm a huge fan of his. I'm a huge fan of Rick Owens. With all the
and
craziness
and
and
it
what
wasn't just models wrapped up in cloth.
I can take a sip of tea. That's some cheered right there.
Um, uh, mm, mm,
Hmm.
mm.
Um, it was a little 2 seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken, and we're in dresses, what you might call it, with a slit with your winkies hanging out.
In terms of, we had a discussion privately a couple of weeks ago where you said you wish that the models ruled the covers of the magazines once again, and not just the celebrities. But I was saying to you that we both agreed that fashion has a fusion of stuff now that is impossible to separate like music from fashion and stuff like that now because there's this cohesive thing, the artists becoming designers and the designers wanting the artists at the shows to wear their clothes because there's a balance between the two. So you have to have those celebs in your front row and this thing. So But why did you personally feel that you want to see the models ruling the covers again?
Um, because they're models. It's pretty simple because they're models.
How
It's
simple is
pretty
that?
simple. I mean, they want to model. I mean, I'm not taking away from the celebrities that that do that because it's good for their business. It's good for them. It's good marketing for them as well. But for me, I'm all about fashion and models. I'm about celebrityism. Okay, what I have found with fashion though is become economics over art now. Some watered down a lot from the celebrities that are on the grind, but for the most part, celebrities don't design anything. Going and say, oh yeah, I like that one. Okay, I want to. No, they don't. They're not designers. They also are not. I know you not can cuss and even if no. I am all about fashion of what fashion represents. It's an art form. It's not about dollars and dollars and cents. I think it's on the way from economics now. That's why so many of there's so many turnovers in the fashion houses too. They turn around, stop doing ready to wear because it become too commercial and they're just doing the tour collection. Ralph Simmons just stepped down last year from, if it wasn't earlier, it was last year from Dior because of all these before collections out there working on the next collection, and it's just a lot of work, and it's not as beautiful as it used to be. I'm sorry.
And what about the high end, the couture designers now doing more urban and downscaling for the masses now? And linking with H&M and linking with Gap and all this for their more
Um, H&M,
affordable.
yeah. H&M was the first to that. The first person that did it with was Karl Lagerfeld, and that's a one-off thing. It's every year in November. There's a collaboration with a major designer, and H&M is paired them. And then as a result of that collaboration, other companies like Target and Kohl's and stuff has started. Again, like I said to you, it's about dollars and cents. That's all it's about. It's about dollars and cents.
But you know I got good hair. So before I go here, let me sip some tea.
And I can take two sips. Two sips and a slurp.
How people think that I just really, 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 really love her. But in terms of fashion, how do you see Rihanna?
Rihanna is a giant. She's a giant. She's a giant. Everything that Rihanna is just, I have to, Rihanna is blessed. Okay? Rihanna has a very, 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 very good team working with her. So everything she touches is going to turn to gold. You understand? She dresses very well. She has a very good stylist, a very, very good stylist. I don't know if her work as a designer because
Are we
honestly, to
frozen?
be honest with you, I'm not sure that she's the one that's designing. But I respect her grind. I respect her as a Barbadian sister. I respect her as a Barbadian sister that come from West Bay Road.
But
Right. You understand? And she's doing her thing. Props to
we're
her.
frozen.
I will tell you, I have not always been a Rihanna fan. I will tell you that. I will be the first to say that because people can tell you. But I saw was it a documentary on Rihanna with 777, right? The album that she dropped, and it brought tears to my eyes. That sister does work her arse off. I got so much respect for that girl. You know, she's a badass. She's a badass. And that's it.
Okay, well, let me just
Yeah.
let you know, Jacqueline, that the thing is frozen, but we can just leave the audio running for now because I can't hear you.
Okay.
I don't know why it
Okay.
froze, but whatever. Let's just continue. Um, in
Before you
terms
go,
of the
before you say
shows,
there's only one moment, there's only so much of my fabulous the camera could take. I have to shut down.
that what?
There's only so much of my fabulousness the camera could handle.
Oh, Jesus. I love it. I love it. Gotta take it in
Yes.
doses, girl. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. like sugar, condensed milk.
Syrupy,
It's syrup.
syrupy.
Right. Okay, so back to local fashion. Um,
Mm-hmm.
how do you rate the shows in Barbados, and how can the shows in Barbados improve as a fashion show and not just an entity where it seems as entertainment? And I think too many people see fashion shows in Barbados as entertainment and not about the fact that a designer has worked their ass off in producing a line for you to hopefully like.
I have not been exposed to many fashion shows in Barbados, to be honest with you.
Tamar.
I have seen some things, some shows that could be good, but not enough is put, the thought process is not enough. I think people, again, like the industry, a lot of people are about the pockets, more so than showcasing people's work in the best light.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've had a couple of shows in Barbados, and mind you, it was me. I didn't have any financial back. It was me doing it myself. You know, and people come to my show just to criticize.
But
You know, I didn't have
you
the proper runway with the carpet and stuff. I had some tiles that we put together, and they knocked me to no end. But those are the things that make me even want to be to do it more and to be better at what I do. So continue to be negative. That don't stop me from being successful.
But exactly, I mean, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So
Amen.
I trust me, I understand. For me, launching my collection this year in the Bahamas was an experience for me. And lots of people will not take me as a designer seriously yet. But that time will come. And you gotta put in the work. To get the respect, you gotta put in the work. So you have been
Yeah.
putting in the work, so you've gotten my respect. And I ain't working with nobody else. But you have my respect.
Yeah, your experience is unusual. That's phenomenal because I mean, some of us got have one little room we can start off, and you were able to go to the Bahamas and showcase that. It's awesome, and I applaud you for that. You
Well,
know,
thank you.
and it's not what people perceive you to be. It is what you are. Okay, don't worry about the naysayers. You're a designer. You see yourself as a designer. That's what you are. Okay. My
Agreed.
issue in Barbados is everybody that makes a pants or shirt know what you are as a seamstress or a designer.
So let me just
Okay?
throw out there, anybody has any questions when it comes to fashion? And Jacqueline, I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to bring you in for my seminar that I'm having on Saturday to actually speak to the people more about fashion and not just from a local point of view, because I find that my main thing about women, I don't want women to just wear what the latest designers say that is the style. I want you to
Mm-hmm.
know what, first of all, acknowledge your body structure. You got to start there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
what colors work best for your height, your shape, even
Mm-hmm.
your personality. People don't understand that
Mm-hmm.
fashion is something you have to seriously take into consideration about when you're going to purchase that garment, because we
Yeah.
all are judged on a daily basis whether we think we are not. Somebody has an
Mm-hmm.
opinion about my top right now. Not that I care, but somebody has an opinion. Somebody has an opinion about the outfit you have on now, because that's
Mm-hmm.
their right to have an opinion.
I,
But
I have something to say about opinions. I have something to say about opinions. Opinions is like an ass. Everybody has one. Yeah. Okay.
ah,
Moving right. Yeah. Moving right along. Whatever. Child, please. Yeah.
right, but no, but people need to start there, and I find too many people just go with what Rihanna wore or what Beyonce wore or what the latest
Yeah.
celebrity wore, and they want to fit their asses into that particular outfit or that particular style because Rihanna rocked it, forgetting that that's Rihanna,
Yeah.
forgetting that's Beyonce, and they chose that. Like,
Yeah.
as a makeup artist, you come to me and say you want to look like Rihanna. I'm like,
Yeah.
but how can you look like Rihanna? You're not. But you're showing me Rihanna's style makeup, thinking that that's going to suit you. But the makeup artist did
Yeah.
the makeup to suit the particular occasion and knowing Rihanna's
Yeah.
face. But everybody just thinks
Yeah.
that just because that makeup look great, you're going to come to the makeup artist or come to you as a stylist and say, I want to look like this.
Yeah. It's low self-esteem. Because if you had high self-esteem, you wouldn't want to look like nobody else but yourself. That's why I'm walking around now with my bald head, with all my scars showing because I'm comfortable with who I am. But Joan Rivers said it best. Not because if it fits, it doesn't mean you have to wear it.
God, I
Okay?
really miss Joan. I so serious. I so miss Joan. But
Yeah.
that's another
We,
conversation.
we, 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 we. The first thing you have to start with is your body, your structure. Okay? And as you said before, the undergarments that suit your body. Just because thongs are in, you don't wear a thong with everything, and it doesn't mean that your fat ass should wear one.
Oh, let me start right there. Put a pin in that right there. I don't understand how so many ladies feel that a thong works under any article of clothing that you wear. Sometimes it turns
No.
into a wrong. It is no longer a thong.
Hmm. You know that some people have road rage?
Uh-oh.
I have panty line rage. You understand? Oh my God. Oh, bad underwear winds
Okay,
me up. I can't.
so Diva Alexandra, lovely Adri, said fashion in Barbados is really a joke. I've been in it for 30 years, studied fashion, 3 years, gained an associate degree, and still can't see any direction. The structure here on the island is built for academic and sports and the arts who always suffer. Barbados is academic to a T, and I I
Yes.
am I agree wholeheartedly with what Adri just said, and
Yes.
I am suffering right now because of it. I'm a very creative person, and things
Hmm.
need to inspire all of us that are creative. And right now,
Yeah.
without going political, but with how the economy, the feel of the country, the people, everybody's depressed, nobody's not spending, no one wants to spend the same way. So lots of things are changing demographics for anyone that's creative and it's
Hmm.
going to suffer. If not, if you don't have a desk job right now, it is kind of a waste of time. When you talk about you're going to create a business and you're going to become self-employed and you're going to be this great nail tech, this great hairdresser, and the market is saturated with that already.
Is there or I mean, is there like a organization? I mean, where you know that they have the CFDA in America for all the designs. Do you have that type of organization in Barbados?
Um, I want to stay politically correct without getting myself in trouble. Yes, we do. And I'll just leave that
Okay.
there, and you and I will talk after the show. So if the
Okay.
powers that
Okay.
be watches this at this point, they can call me and say,
Yeah.
Greg, why I didn't mention it. But anybody can read into why I'm not mentioning it.
Hmm.
I haven't
I
said
went to
why I haven't.
I went to a certain organization in Barbados when I moved back, to get some, some input and how to go forward. They told me to stop being a designer and go back to styling.
But
Okay.
the creative industry on the whole, from the arts, the visual, and whatever, the entire creative industry in Barbados is suffering. Even from what, I mean, yes, the hospitality is still thriving with the Rum and Wine Festival. They're trying to
Hmm.
revamp that and still keep that going because Barbados is still a hospitality island.
Yes.
We are about tourism. And my thing
Hmm.
is, just like with fashion, make it local. Make it a
Yes.
point that people internationally coming to Barbados can see something Barbadiana,
Yes.
get a piece
Yes.
of Barbados, and not that they're leaving Europe, they're leaving Canada, they're leaving the States, seeing the same thing that they just left, coming to Barbados to eat the same foods that they just
Yes.
left, buy the same clothes, the same styles that they have just left. What is the point?
We've always had an identity problem in Barbados. We always relate more to other cultures than celebrate what we have. We prefer to incorporate other cultures into ours. Okay, there are some talented designers in Barbados, Alexis Campbell, you, Candy Nichols, Katrina Brathwaite. You know, some talented young people, but they're not given the opportunities to grow.
And Kesey Eswick, and
And the
there's lots
fashion
of other people
industry
I
is
can
a
call.
the fashion industry is a very lucrative industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. Barbados needs to tap into that.
On Candy just signed in. Let's say hi to Candy. Yeah.
Shout out Candy, hi girl. Yeah.
But no,
So I mean,
no, seriously, I think we need to, as you said in the beginning, we need to learn to work together opposed to pulling someone down that they're trying to do something. If we don't learn to be
yes,
able to work together, this can go nowhere and nowhere fast.
yes. And I can tell you something, right? Barbadians, some of us have some nasty attitudes too. We don't like to work with others. We don't like to see others progress.
Succeed.
If it, progress as far as they know over you. If they're doing things and they're or lower than your level, that's fine. But as soon as I mean, I came back to Barbados to help the industry, and the rumor, oh, she can about here, the thing that she can take over. Like, you have to about it. Please, cowboy. I had to step away. I had to step away because that's the mentality there. You know, there were a few people behind me. One, Katrina Craft is one of those people that has always lifted me up as far as my work. And she's another designer like myself that is struggling like me as well. Always spoken high with me. Graham from Goodall Models have always been behind me 100%. Always had positive things to say. But then there's some, no names needed. You also have to step on that. But that's the attitude with a lot of our mates. I'm not saying all, with a lot of them. I had to leave. I had to leave.
So in your mind, do you actually see the fashion industry growing in Barbados if things are put into place?
If things are put into place, yes, and if the mentality changes, the way people think changes, you have to think international. And not only that, the Barbadian audience is, you have a show, if it is not what they like, nobody applauds, nobody praises you, whatever they're gonna put. Everybody is going to criticize what you've done. They don't see it from the international level, they see it from the island level.
How do you feel about, okay, I mean, it's basically because you want to cover your overhead costs. How do you feel about fashion shows being always paid to view the fashion show?
I think because Barbados is so small, you have to think of cost. For me, when I had my show, they didn't charge because that's how they work. But then there are other people that want to take it a smaller show, they want it on a big scale, and that costs. So if that's the case, then you're gonna have to pay. And when people pay, you better give value to the dollar because these are hard economic times. You understand? So make it if I'm gonna have to pay for a show, I want to see a show. You know?
But then exactly. So my thing about it is the entertainment value comes into play. That you have to get value for your money. You got to be there for
Yeah.
2 hours, and no one can really sit down and take in 2 hours of fashion back to back.
You don't have to have a fashion show for 2 hours. I am gonna say the most somebody should sit is about an hour. I think 2 hours is way too long because people the minds tend to wander after 20 minutes. Everybody gets bored. You understand? So I'm thinking an hour. An hour is a good time. You know, I think so. Maybe after you have cocktails, orders, people can view the collection. You know, maybe have the models walk around and touch the fabrics and feel the textures and stuff like that. But to have somebody sit in one spot and stare for 2 hours is too much.
You just said something about the texture and the fit. No, that's a pet peeve of mine for fashion shows throughout the years. I have no problem what someone dictates is their cost, their labor, and their love when it comes to their garments. But I have a serious problem where if I want to see your garment and I flip it inside out, as most persons will, to see the scene, how it's the quality, the stitch, everything. It is badly done, and it was only done because you were trying to get it ready for the runway. I personally feel that every garment, whether it was for the runway or not, should be ready for sale. Do you agree with that?
As small designers, let's talk about a small business, yes, we have to make sure it's ready to be sold. Normally, that's not the case with the big designers. They have samples that you see
Exactly.
on the runway, and then they mass produce everything else. For us, what we you see on the runway is what we sell it. So it has to be done to the best of our ability. That's why any seamstress in Barbados that has worked with me can tell you I'm a sucker for good work. I will make you
Oh,
miserable. I'm gonna
likewise,
sit
trust me.
so I'm gonna pay you what your worth is, what you because I don't put a price on people's work. If you say to me making a dress is $200, I'm gonna pay you that. I expect to see quality work for my $200. You know?
So I totally agree with that. And then my thing is, any one of my pieces, I should be able to wear it because I am not going to spend any foolish money, especially in this economy, and something that is not wearable three or four
Yes.
times. And this whole thing about wearing something once because you were photographing it is bare BS. Or the new term bare RH. But at the end of
No,
the day,
that's for the wannabes that will never be. Yeah.
the quality, and then some people say just because it's locally done, why should it be expensive? But they have no understanding that the fabrics that we have to buy, the production costs from each individual, making sure that you have a great production line, all the trimmings and the bells and the whistles onto the product is going to be expensive. Buying stuff in
Yes.
Barbados is not cheap, especially for me. It is not cheap.
Yeah. I live in the US, I mean, as everybody knows right now, and it is still not cheap either for me. So if you want the best fabrics, the best zippers, the trim, beautiful trim, because you want your product to be trusted, then you have to invest the money. And then as a result of that you have to include that into your cost and also your time. I had an instance where this lady was running me, so I didn't even question the collections yet. She wanted to have it until I told her the price. Then she was running. I never heard from her again, and that was okay for me. Just nobody will ever put price on the work that I do. I don't do it to people, and I expect you to pay the price that my garment is, or you don't have to purchase it, and that's fine. I know somebody will
And
because I stand.
someone who saw my garments said to the person at the time they were very impressed. But the person wanted the garment, did not know it was one of my designs, that style. And the person freaked out, said, "Oh my gosh, XYZ, they love the clothing." And the lady said to the gentleman that it is by local designer Greg Williams, and he freaked out. Um, but he never came back. I don't know why, but he never came back. He said the price was fine, and he expected to know that it was going to be a low price here because it's a local product. But the one thing he was impressed with was the quality of the garment. And that is what I am
Yes.
sticking with. The quality of all of my garments must be superior to anything that people can see here locally. I'm sorry,
Yes.
yes, I can't compete with the Versace and the Armani and stuff, but at the end of the day,
Yes.
when you buy a garment from me,
I
it should
shouldn't
still
have to.
be, go
You
ahead.
shouldn't have to.
I didn't hear you,
I
Jacqueline.
have to compete with the Armani and the Versace stuff. You shouldn't have. It's a totally different industry. One has nothing to do with the next. You do your work. You do beautiful, clean work, and it represents you and your brand, and that's all that matters. Don't worry about Versace and stuff. You know, you do you.
But you know how Bajans are just, they once there's a name, a brand name. So they will spend any money on, no offense to Louis or whatever. And if you can afford that, more power to you. But my thing about it is they did not get there overnight. Louis Vuitton didn't get there overnight. Versace didn't get there overnight. Neither did any of those major designers that existed. So I'm still making my path in the industry to become a name. It doesn't have to be to that success, but I want to be known for my quality regardless.
Yeah. success, I mean, and we all equate success differently. You know, for me, success could be making two dresses at the sell and they feel good. Success for them could be multi-billion dollar businesses. Success for you might be a couple hundred thousand. That success is different for each of us. You know, so don't even put yourself in that. It doesn't matter. And they all started probably just like you and I started with very little, but they had a dream. They were passionate about what they're doing, and they fought just like you and I are fighting for our to get our collections done. They did the same thing. Trust me. You
So, do
know,
you have
and that's
any
the thing.
advice for young designers coming up? What would you tell them as a designer, any young designer that may watch this or be inspired to try to do something in changing the industry here in Barbados? What would you tell them?
First of all, what is very educate yourself on the industry you're interested in. One, be passionate about what you're doing. If the passion is not there, don't do it just because. Okay? Another thing that is major for most designers is is an internship. You understand? It might be with the tailors in Bay Street. You understand?
Hmm.
Opposite that bar next year. But do an internship is very, very, very important. Okay? And those are the three things that I think are very, very important as a young designer. Don't be concerned with what A and B is doing. You are C. Do what you are see what you are doing and not what nobody else. Don't compare yourself to other people because you're gonna fail.
Well, I can't argue with that advice at all. For me, I think some people need to decide. Um, like I was at BMX and I saw a lot of those young designers. They produce a good collection. They got the the accolade that they wanted. They got the wows and the cheers and the applauses that they wanted. But I don't know not if it really related into dollars and cents when it was all said and done. I've seen too many designers that showcase all over the Caribbean and then they don't have any real sales, so they have to now find money to start all over again to produce a new collection. They've exhausted that first collection, but there was
Mhm.
no real sales. So they have to now figure out what their market is. And I think the market research is very important. What the market is missing, what is your real brand, and what you're really trying to sell and own that so people can believe in that brand or what you're trying to sell.
I am with you. I'm with you 100% on that. You have to know who your target market is. And a lot of us we go there and just make things just for making them safe. You know, you have to recognize. I mean, do you want to be ready to wear? Do you want to be budget? Do you want to be score? You know, these are the things that you have to. Do you want to be a bridge line? These are the things that you have to take into consideration before you decide to to create a collection. Most important also, and I forgot to mention this before, is a business plan. Because if you want somebody to back you financially, you have to have a business plan where you want to take your business. That's very, very, very important. You know?
Do you think that Barbados can once again have a viable manufacturing industry when it comes to
You'd have to
fashion?
speak. You would have to speak to the you would have to speak to Ron about that, honey. I don't know.
Ah,
Because
ouch.
the ones that are in charge, those are the ones that will determine if we have it or if we do. You understand the minister that's responsible for that aspect of this, you would have to speak to him.
Repeat that,
I
Dan
couldn't say.
Jacqueline. It was sounding a little muffled just now. Repeat that.
I said you would have to speak to that is in charge of whatever minister is in charge of that industry. I can see, you know, is the funding, is there market for that? No.
So for me personally, I mean the lack of people want to be different. I remember there was a meeting a few years ago. I don't want to age the situation and myself. Um, and I remember there was Simon Foster was still alive, so I can you can understand how long ago that was. And all of these designers were in this at this meeting, and Maxine McLean asked the designers, are y'all ready? Everybody said yes. She says no. Are all of y'all ready? Ready for export? Ready for the next level? And out of all of those designers that I remember that was at that meeting, none of them were ready.
Wow. What they probably should ask next is her ministry ready to finance their work?
But it's
I
not
mean,
just because they, before you go anywhere, it's not just because they weren't ready physically or mentally, but everything was also not in place, which is now we're back to the same thing with the governmental. No, people are trying to make it seem that they're doing something, but you can make someone look like they're doing something and they're doing absolutely nothing. It's just a bunch of fluff.
yes.
So is it really going somewhere? Is it really viable? Is it really doing something? Are they really getting somewhere? The mere fact that people don't know about the tags and the content of the labels and this thing, and for each territory, if you have to register it, in terms of the trademark for each country you go into, every country has its own requirements for each garment. You have to make sure you qualify for that requirement, and all these little things. Are people truly ready for that next level? And for me personally, Jacqueline, if you have not made a true mark locally to say that you have your own market, I don't see how you can say you're export ready.
I'm with you on that. But again, it takes finance, money. None of this can be done without you designers there having the money to do these things. You know, it sounds all wonderful and great, but you need the financial backing. That's what it comes down to in a nutshell. It really does, you know?
Well,
And
it, it is
um,
what it is, and it's always been about financing. I had my mentor was a lady by the name of Charlie Stockton, and she used to be the editor of Hello Magazine in the UK. And I learned so much from her, Jacqueline, that it is knowledge that I cannot repay her in any form. What she schooled me on when it comes to the true industry and the business behind this industry.
yeah.
And I think the mentorship is also a key factor for a lot of people. A lot of the older designers don't want to work with the younger designers, but the younger designers need someone to feel off of and feel inspired that they can go somewhere, because sometimes they're just left to dry on their own. So there's not good mentorship for me in my mind. Even in business, I can't say that it doesn't happen, but how many businessmen out there go and mentor the younger upcoming entrepreneurs?
Yeah, yeah. That's a selfish attitude. You know, a lot of times it's because if I am teaching them all I know, maybe they're going to become better than I am. A lot of times it's that. It's not the issue. As I said to you earlier, people want you to progress as long as you don't progress past them. When you progress past them, it's a problem. That's why people don't like to teach, educate people on what they know. You know, Victor Luna has been my mentor for a while. And when he sees my collection, he says to me, he says, "But Jacqueline, you should focus on this. You should," and I listen, I act on everything that he said to me. A very important thing he said to me, to Jacqueline, you're probably going to have to do about 10
Your
collections.
portfolio?
Not my portfolio, he helps me with my collection. My last collection, actually, he helped sold some of the pieces for me, you know? But he said to me, I'm going to have like 10 collections under my belt before people start paying interest to my work. 10 collections there.
Come forward a little into the mic a little bit, Jacqueline. I don't know if you're a little too away from the mic. Just come forward.
Did you
No,
hear me?
we're losing. I can hear you better now.
Yeah, I was saying to you that Victor Lewis said to me, because he's my mentor, he said before I really start getting attention, I should probably have created about 10 collections before people are probably going to start paying real interest. That's what he said to me. There's some of us that do one collection and people gravitate towards it right away. And then there's some of us is gonna take a while.
You
And
got
this
you
is why
got you
I
got to put
say
in the
the
work.
passion
Everybody's
comes
different.
into play. Yeah. This is why I
So
say you have to question what you do. Because after two collections that you get interested, you're gonna want to stop. You
and I
know?
think that's where a lot of people lose interest and they get disheartened because from the first collection and they're all passionate and gun ho with it and no one really receives the collection and buys the collection and clamors for it, they then lose that passion and drive saying nobody don't like me, nobody don't like the clothes. But it's something that they have to stick with.
Yeah, it's a journey. Being a designer is a journey. You know, there've been those designers that have been doing phenomenal, and then all of a sudden, no business, and they have to close down. Or some of them that things get so bad, they commit suicide. Lorraine Scott, that used to date, she committed suicide because her business was folding. And she couldn't handle it. She took her own life. So it's a journey. Strong in this industry, the strongest will survive.
Okay, so what's
You
next
know?
for Jacqueline?
Well, as I said, I'm working on my new collection. I'm probably going to showcase it next year in Barbados. Hint, hint.
Wink, 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 wink. Yes,
And I'm
that's
also working on a new little venture to incorporate into Sophia Sugar. I'm not going to go into details because it's a work in progress.
okay.
Probably show whatever the show is. Wink, wink.
So, what for you as a stylist, what would you think are three things, just three
Mhm.
things that every lady should have?
Every lady should have.
Yes.
It starts with the undergarment, a good bra. 75% of women wear the wrong size bra. Okay, so undergarment bra and panties. A good pair of black shoes, not a good Florida dance shoes, a good decent pair of black pumps. Okay? A well fitted pair of jeans.
You're a
You
girl
have three
after my heart, Jacqueline.
honey. I will send you for your event on Saturday. I'm going to send you 10 items I think every woman should have in her closet. And you could expand on that at your event.
No, but I
Okay?
agree. A great pair of heels, the right undergarment, and the everyone, male or female, always has their favorite jeans.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, undergarment is a
And
huge problem.
three things that you think should come to an end when it comes to fashion or trends.
Leggings, leggings. Oh my God. Oh, wait, wait. I have one. Those platform shoes with a platform at the front, those round platforms, I cannot stand them.
The platforms.
The platforms that the girls are wearing. The stiletto on the back of the platform at the front, that is so 1999.
You mean like the stripper shoes?
Yes, those.
Let's put
And
them in the
finally,
category that they're known for, the stripper heels.
those are vibe. And finally, those broad eyebrows. I cannot take a broad eyebrow.
Okay. My thing was the squiggly eyebrow that they're trying to make into fashions. I think people are fighting so much to be different and to be the first person to start a trend that stupidity has reigned and is taking over. Stupid seems to be contagious.
Yes, yes, it's very contagious. And one other thing I want to say too, stop learning your trade on YouTube. Okay? I
The
mean, seriously,
University of YouTube.
yes, stop learning. I mean, there's nothing wrong with YouTube, but stop learning stop practicing what you learn on YouTube on people.
And the thing about it is a lot of those persons that they're imitating and copying have been practicing so many times before they do it live. Or they
And
show you,
they go to universities and learn their craft before they come on YouTube. You would need to invest in your own future and stop learning the trade on YouTube.
Very true, Jacqueline. Is there anything you would want your public and fans to know, or we are good to go?
I am saying I said everything that I need to say. I hold something back for the next time. There's so much that I would like to say, but you can't see my face and the expression, so it's
Yeah,
wasted.
I know. But clearly the computer could only take so much of Jacqueline at one point that it crashed.
Of course, I'm just fabulous, honey, fabulous.
Well, Jacqueline, thank you so much for joining us on Tea Time. And once again, I apologize. Look, technology is very temperamental and it is what it is. But thank you, Jacqueline, for joining us on Tea Time. And trust me, when you're here, you're going to be sitting down here next to me and we ain't got to worry about technical difficulties. So once again, thank you. This is Tea Time with Greg. You can like my Instagram page, Tea Time with Greg. Like me on Facebook, which is just Greg Williams. And I have the YouTube channel now, Tea Time with Greg as well. So follow me wherever and stay tuned for more great shows with Tea Time with Greg. Jacqueline, once again, thank you. I love you. And we will talk more later. Over and out.
Okay, thank you so much for having me, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.